NSA breaks the law every day. Doesn't matter who you are or what you say, they monitor your phone calls and emails anyway. Corrupt Congress and courts, paving the way. Here's a lesson they want you to learn someday. Watch what you say. They spy on your mind, record your calls for posterity, commit daily executive crimes with impunity. They're the authorities here to keep us safe until inevitably the boot ends up on your face. It's the NSA versus the Constitution. We the people are the ones our agencies are abusing. We can force any agency to make a new choice when we build a movement by each raising our voice. Demands for private information misused, gagging recipients of First Amendment fused attached to the Patriot Act national ruse. First, we lose the privacy that enables speech. Then we let our government expand its reach into your bank accounts, your medical records, your teacher's feedback, your ISP, your browsing history, mental seed bank, the library down the street if it were still open. The Bureau threatens democracy. I'm not joking. Our rights are in the scope. We are all on the rope. Poke at 3 letters, NGI. It stands for the next generation for the FBI. Deporting immigrants en masse with ICE, while we citizens pay an equal price. Less demand for housing, less tax revenue, crops rotting on the vine. What else do? We'll take the local cops' arrest data, give it to the feds, but take a look at what the FBI itself said. If we start with immigrants, that'll give the plan cred. It already led well beyond mass deportation. Instead, the Bureau has a file, a price on your head. Your fingerprints, your iris patterns, the sound of your voice, a national ID imposed without choice. There is blood on our Constitution. But check it out, it's still moist. See, it's the agencies versus the Constitution. We the people are the ones our government is abusing. We can force anybody to make a new choice when we build a movement by each raising our voice. Raiding the homes of peaceful activists, setting in motion predictable plot twists, arresting democracy to bind her wrist. This miseducation of a gullible nation shows the ruination of our country's creation. You can say be patient, but the Bill of Rights hastens to fall to pieces before our very eyes. Do everything you're told till you realize our rights got sold. Beware the 05. Into any group goes the FBI's eyes. Intelligence about legal behavior, the prize, panopticon, Stasi, informants every size, shape, and color. You're being watched by Big Brother right now. Every email, every call, before national security, our Constitution falls. The FBI's probably got informants walking your halls. It's the FBI versus the Constitution. We the people are the ones our agencies are abusing. We can force any government to make a new choice when we build a movement by each raising our voice. When we build a movement by each raising our voice. Back in the day during World War I, it was the FBI versus free speech holding the gun. Hard-fought constitutional rights on the run. The Palmer Raid's the first, but not the last one. Fast forward 40 years to the real Red Scare. McCarthy did a number, but the FBI was there. They were everywhere. They knew what you wore to bed. They prosecuted people for the thoughts in our heads. They tried to drive MLK to suicide. No one even knows why Brother Malcolm died. Fred Hampton killed in his own house inside. They even bombed Earth activist Judy Barry's car and lied, and those lies go all the way up the chain of command. The agencies lie to judges on the stand. The director, the head honcho, the man claims his lies were unplanned and that he didn't understand that it's the agencies versus the Constitution. We the people are the ones our government is abusing. We can force anybody to make a new choice when we build a movement by each raising our voice.